Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4! As Lübeck, we're trying to make the Hansa great again, and we are now, I believe, officially in patch 1.16.2. So, hey! Excellent set of changes in there. But right now, we are going to keep mostly motoring on with our current setup. Okay, a bit of a shuffling of enemies and rivals and stuff there. I love the fact that we're all properly sorted. Compared to who have named us what. Milan no longer considers a Venice a rival. That's fine. Money is coming in well. We don't have a huge amount of it, like stockpiled or anything, but it's coming in well. We've actually got some naval force limit there. Again, we are burning off a fair amount of autonomy. I was going to say aggressive expansion. Well, that too. But the autonomy, there's still this coalition, which is quite beefy, not gonna lie. Although some people have left it. Lithuania just recently left it, not too long ago. And it'd be nice if we could get more people to do it. I mean, Denmark is gonna have the most aggressive expansion. Actually, even then, they're under 50, which is pretty impressive. They do desire my provinces, though. And we have tried to suck up a little bit over there, but we're still not really in a position to trade maps, which is a real unfortunate thing over here. And that is really a shame. I don't think we want to ally anyone over there. I mean, we don't have really slots for it, and they're too far away to help us in war. That sort of thing might allow them to trade stuff with us. Oh, Norway, I will support your independence. You're actually small enough. That's an interesting question. Do I want to support their independence? I don't think I do. Because declaring war on Norway would be a pain in the butt. And so it's much better, in fact, for me to declare war against Denmark and then take some of Norway's territory. It's going to be about time for us to do that. If I'm going to be fully honest, I mean, we'll wait until the current coalition dissolves, but that's definitely what we're going to be targeting, especially now. That we can go over 20 provinces again. We can totally go over 20 provinces as long as we don't want to lose stability. Ooh, we need to keep our prestige up though for the reformed religion change. Now, reformed haven't spawned or anything yet. Poop. All right, I'm gonna take the stability hit. If we're at +3 or something, it might have been harder to do, but as is, it wouldn't be that expensive for us to boost it. We are paying more because of the Republican tradition. But I'm going to go ahead. I like to keep it at +1, especially since, hey, it so happens it works out with that's going to be no rebellion whatsoever as well. All right, money's going up again. Let's go and get a couple more lights in this navy here. That'll bring us back up to our force limit. Churches are done. Yeah, lots of buildings just finished as well. Force limit went up a little bit more as well. I might just leave it as is, especially since we don't have a ton of manpower kicking around. Norway, who have you allied with? Brandenburg and Oldenburg, which I'm totally okay with, in fact. And do we have a truce? No, we have no truces. The biggest issue is the fact that they are in the coalition. So if I were to declare war on Denmark, I would be fighting everyone. Let's build a spy network and get that, make sure we've got all the claims and everything set up. If I were to declare war on Brandenburg, how would that go? You have too many allies, including Sweden, which I don't like. Trade collapse. Oh, I don't want to lose trade power. 10 years of reduced trade efficiency really sucks, but the power cost is worse. It is definitely going to impact our funds. Let's see what happens on February the 1st here. As the trade recalculates. Wow, that is 4 gold per month difference. That's huge. What kind of rebels we got here? Catholic Zealots. I'm okay with that. Reformation! Okay. It popped. This is great, because if it had popped at a different time, we might not have the prestige. We can recall you. So, it popped in Holland. Is that the Reformation? Yes, it is. And it's going to start auto-converting, and I want to become Reformed. Beautiful. So we're going to do that. Does it tell me here? Yeah, lose 100 prestige. So that's okay. I mean, we're going to drop our prestige considerably, but we don't want to drop to -50 or more, or we stop being the leader of a merchant league. So we're going to do that. Oh, removes Declaration of Indulgence and the Heretiko. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize it removes all the decisions that you made. I mean, all the Catholic decisions. Never said that at any point, but I guess that makes sense. We'll gain a bunch of money as we go and loot all the churches. So hooray. And more importantly, we get the guaranteed center of Reformation, which is going to auto-convert provinces for us, and also help to protect us from other religions at the same time. So we are going to do that, become reformed, and the reason is because we can use the fervent focus on trade for 10% more trade efficiency and trade power, which is really, really going to be good for us. I didn't check. I don't think we had any Catholic power to sell off. We can pass a bunch more things again, and we will do so. Certainly, I mean, we'll take the free missionary strength with no penalty. And... well, we'll take tax money. I think we're going to pass these all. Tolerance of heretics, I actually don't know how much we need that. We'll take all the missionary strength ones. Oh, did that invalidate the other one? Oh, I hadn't realized that. Interesting. So, the lower tolerance of heretics, of course, will mean that we have more unrest in places that aren't the right religion, but we should hopefully be able to convert them really quite quickly. Do we want to invest in the next plutocratic? Yes, I do. That's military, right? Oh, yeah, we do. The extra 10% more morale of the armies is super good. This will unlock the idea at a cost of 402. Oh, because of the increased corruption. So patch 1.16.2 was supposed to increase notes about this, about corruption, you know, increasing cost in places. But apparently they need to be formatted a little bit better. Still, it is nice to have. Because yeah, we have a microscopic amount of corruption. It is currently going up because of our poor religious unity. Okay. We may not want to start any wars right now until we get our religion under control. Looming disaster! I was going to say, probably religious turmoil. I think, and we do have some unrest starting to build up, I think I'm going to go ahead and bop up my army maintenance to be ready to deal with anyone. We may as well do this because I don't necessarily have to lead battles if I'm worried about losing my general. But I'll put him here for now. And we can always get an actual general later on when we've got some more points. It'd be nice to have a second missionary, but that's okay. And another election. Okay, how old am I? 50. I think we can keep him. We're going to go to 71 Republican tradition, which is fine and manageable. So we will keep him. And probably re-elect him after that, too. Unless something crazy happens, we lose a whole bunch of Republican tradition. Yay! Free conversions. So there'll be a few more of those. In fact, if we check the religious map mode, we can see where the free conversions are going to happen. Next idea, trade. Do we need to save for Diplo? If we were ahead of time, it would help combat the corruption right now. But no, I think I'm okay. Bonus trade steering actually will be very handy. So, this doesn't give us any more trade power in the node, but it means if we are steering trade... so while it's not going to increase the amount of trade that gets pulled forward, if I understand it correctly, it is going to mean that of the multiple nodes where trade can be pulled, we will pull more of it towards us than you might have expected, given, you know, all the stuff that we've got going on there. So that's good. All right. Which may, in fact, bump up our trade a little bit. I didn't actually compare what our actual trade dollars were before, so I'm curious. But our income is still... a little bit weedy. Okay, went up a little bit from that. That helps. Certainly helps, and most of our money is still coming from trade. Ceremony disrupted. Far from ideal. Lose 10 prestige. So this puts us at minus 45. Luckily, we do have a lot of modifiers to boost. Well, we still have papal blessing left over. That's really interesting. If we go to minus 50, our trade... our merchant republic breaks. Or not the merchant republics, the trade leagues. So what we might want to do... in fact, I probably should have not hit the button there. I probably should have waited... I'll make some extra claims. I should have waited until we, for the 2 months, because it would have automatically picked the thing, but it would have delayed our loss of prestige. And no, we'll wait on the admin. In fact, I'm wondering if I shouldn't just boost my stability a bit more. Probably not, because yeah, I was going to say it's going to be really expensive with the lack of religious unity. What I could do is actually spend it to develop a province. Because our capital here is actually currently full. But there we go. Now we will be able to build another building here after. Okay. Now, I mean, we weren't quite capped yet, but if I was going to spend it at all, and I was going to at some point, because I really wanted an even 20 in my capital to build some buildings, it seemed perfectly fine to me. If I take Defender of the Faith... oh, it gives me an extra missionary. Yeah, that is well worth it. I should have done that a little sooner. So we're going to become Defender of the Reformed Faith so that we can convert twice as quickly, which is good because we still have Looming Disaster. I think we will beat it. But it certainly sucks a little bit. Call to arms! Oh, this is bad timing. This is interesting. Brunswick is requesting come to the aid. The Brunswickian Purge. Okay, so Brunswick, who is Catholic, has declared war on Magdeburg, which is over here, which is Protestant. They want to purge the Protestant. Oh, we'd lose prestige, so we can't decline. Luckily, it's a pretty simple war, but it's one... Like, if it was against a reformed ally? Wait. Oh, no, it's the other way around! Sorry. I got... okay. Because like, Brunswick is my ally, so I assumed I was being called in on the behalf of... Okay. So, Brunswick is trying to purge the Protestant nation of Magdeburg. And, I got called in because they are in my trade league. Yes? No. Shit, okay, I'm getting confused because of the unit here. I'm like, no, this unit's friendly! I'm on the Magdeburgian side. No, they hated me. They were in a coalition. Alright, never mind. Maybe they were in a coalition and a trade league. I don't think that's true. But, there. We'll eliminate all doubt. You really didn't need me at all. I'm going to keep my troops home, actually. Literally unnecessary to have me here. Alright, convert some more. Okay. This option will give a huge penalty of tax and manpower in Lowland, right over here. If I took it, I would gain some extra fervor, which means I can enact a thing, but I'd have to go and fight some religious people. I think it's probably fine that we just lose our fervor. We actually claim fervor pretty quickly. There's made this 20-point swing in fervor. But no, I'm going to do that. Save the manpower, because if I did fight, I mean, I would win, but then, of course, I would lose some manpower. You guys do not have to go home. I realize I told you that, but we're actually totally okay. Don't even worry. How's our force limit? We can build some more ships and some more army. Yeah, get me another light over here. More lights all the time, more lights. There are 4 lights. This is interesting. I'll actually have a truce with Magdeburg, who were one of the people in the coalition, so they'll have to leave the coalition. And I mean, they weren't adding that much power to it, but it was one other person who could pull the trigger. Wow, this is a 2 mercantilism swing. I mean, nice boost in trade efficiency, but mercantilism is forever. Do that. Please. It's almost like 200 diplo power. Not really, because I don't know if mercantilism is worth 200 diplo power, but it is worth quite a bit. So our corruption is still going up right now, which is unfortunate. If we did get ahead of time on diplomatic, then we would help to bring it down. And once we finish converting everyone, we'll be okay. How's our religious unity? Still pretty low. How's the auto conversions coming along? Audio converting. Okay, peace. Oh, you fully annex this person. Interesting. All right. Owe us some favors. Now, we are going to get some negative modifiers here because of the religion problem. And maybe we can't be allied forever. I'm going to go and spend a little bit of effort sucking up to them, at least short term. Refabricate some claims over here. I guess I can fabricate the second one instantly. And then what I can do is I can bring my spy home, just for extra diplomacy stuff. We still have to wait for the coalition to fall apart. Yay, conversions. Yeah, still quite a few people in it. And the religion mismatch isn't going to make that any easier. What's popping up? Is that a technology? Probably is, for admin. It's still ahead of time, so I'm going to hold off for now. I'm not going to worry about spending any more on a capital, but I think we would have been capped, actually. Do we have... How's our focus? Oh, yes, I think I talked about this. I don't remember. I was going to wait for something with the Diplo, maybe until we changed and then got some tech, because I do want to move the focus to military. I guess we're still ahead on military. Okay, the Diplo focus for now is still fine. That's still okay. On speed 4. I mean, I'm like itching because it's been a couple episodes since we've declared a war, but I mean, we don't have full manpower. There's still a coalition against us. Clearly, we've been aggressive enough in the past. It's going to be all right. Come on, Quill. Just chill. Do I want to build some stuff, spend some money here? I suppose I can. Yay, conversions. And I probably should. Still don't have the manufactories, which is a little too bad. These are not the most potent money makers. We'll actually get, oh man, production my capital. But I'm sort of saving a spot for a manufactory. Or a shipyard. Yeah, also really good. What's my capital produce? Oh, it's only naval supplies, so it's not actually the most valuable place. So yeah, just go ahead and build me that shipyard. Even the ship, come on, building time will be appreciated there. And I don't think we need any more defenses over here, no. I mean, a lot of times I'd be looking for more barracks, and I probably should still build them in places that have a lot of production. Like, a lot of manpower, rather. Something like that. And like that. I mean, it's using up a lot of slots, but... Oh, there goes all my money. I definitely overspent on that money. I should have been a little bit more careful. A little bit more attentive. So we have to wait. Let's see. We're getting 10 per... So 120 per year. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Worst case scenario, we pay the 5% ahead, and that's fine. Yeah, conversions. Cool. Go. So... we got a lot of fervor accumulated. I don't think we really need the stability boost right now. I mean, there's a little bit of unrest, but that's going to keep improving. So we're just going to go and put the trade focus. And in fact, depending on how things go, we will potentially be able to run more than one idea sometimes. It depends. There's a bunch of different things that factor into your fervor production. There we go. I think that was an auto conversion. I just clicked, but I didn't get a pop-up, so it must have been. All right, Rebel Uprising started to get a bit high. Where are they going to pick up? Rostock. Let's go and park yourself over here. There we go. Just try to slow down that rebellion. Denmark. Count's feud. Okay. Well, you got your pretender rebels in your capital, too. Still a little bit worried about Sweden. Oh, you must be in a... No. Where are you moving your troops? How can you move your troops through my territory? Oh. Revoke military access. Yeah, you'll still be able to get wherever you go. You might just be stranding your troops over there, which is interesting. Although if you decide to declare war, it's in a good location for you. It'd be better if we had blockaded the sound here. Yeah, that would have been really, really a lot nicer. I was hoping that with the black flag, they would have gotten sent back. I guess you got transport ships and stuff. But yeah, it'll actually be quite good if we can block them in sort of Sweden itself instead of this little spit of land over here. At some point, we got to fix this border gore. That's not going to happen until the the coalition goes away. All right, conversions, and yeah, just waiting. Yeah, so the 5% wouldn't be a problem, but in fact, we're not going to get any of that. And the fact that it's 5% and not 10% means that, yeah, one of our neighbors have got a bonus, so as soon as January the 1st hits, we'll actually be able to get a 5% discount on the cost. So you're going to keep babysitting there, which is fine. Religion, our conversion fervor is still high, so we're still converting very quickly. All those barracks finished. Oh, there we go. More conversions. Okay, I hadn't realized we couldn't do the last conversions because we were building some people. We're building something. There we go. Still got... We do have the idle diplomat. How's Saxony? I'm Protestant, which isn't too bad. We don't actually literally border each other, which is good because we get a little bit less religious friction. It's going to be a lot higher with Brunswick because when you border a heretic, then it's -40 as opposed to just -20. Okay, we'll recall that. And I'll do a round of sucking up to Muscovy. Just get you capped out. Alright. Generation of cowards. Lose a bunch of manpower or get 10 years of bad discipline. I don't think I want the discipline penalty, because if we do have to fight, that would be really bad. So we'll lose the manpower, even though, you know, that's annoying and sucky. But hey, we still make good money, despite, you know, all the shakeup that we've experienced lately. And we'll still be able to hire plenty of mercs with our discounts and stuff if something bad were to happen. We hit over 1 corruption for the very first time. Corruption's no longer going up very high, though, because of our religious unity improving. And we're going to get we're going to keep the ahead of time benefit from the administrative stuff as soon as January 1st. We haven't lost it. We've been running it basically solid for a long time. I'm going to finish trade ideas because more caravan power is also going to be incredibly useful. and it gives us +1 merchant, and we're going to get a discount on a Diplotech going forward. I think once I get the next Diplotech, then I'm going to switch the focus away to military. So that gives us an extra merchant. We're up to 7 merchants already, which sort of hitting that point of I don't know what to do with them all. We don't actually need to steer over there. This is not terribly useful. I mean, I guess we could collect trade in the English Channel, but you get such a penalty for collecting trade outside of your home node. It would be quite nice potentially for us is if we actually conquered over here and made this our home node and then transferred from Lübeck to there. But we need to conquer a lot in the English Channel, I think, for us to get a high percentage here. It'll be very hard for us to compete in that area. That's interesting. Oh, no, that's right. That's why I was doing that. Do I want to go like this far away? I mean, we're already pulling quite a bit north. Would be, I think, better for us if we actually pulled towards Krakow. Because, yeah, we don't really need to steer here. There's no value there. Do we have supply range here? No, it'd be nice to work that node, but that's never going to happen. And this is not an inland node, so we're not going to get as much value. Okay, I think we're going to send you to Kiev. So let's see. Right now, 2669. Did you get there? No, not going to get there this month. So 2742, but that wasn't counting the new change. Recall. Traders look abroad. Oh, okay, more trade efficiency. That's going to be useful. More conversions kicking in. And already being converted. Nice. Okay. Wonderful. So what was it? 2742. Just check January 1st here. All right, 3 extra gold. I don't know if it's entirely because of our changes here in Kiev, but it's overall good. And now we actually have a discount in our admin. So we didn't spend any time without being ahead of time. Oh, and a new decision to pass the Popery Act. That makes everything smell really good and give us more missionary strength. I mean, it's got no penalty, so what the hell. We can now build textile manufactories, so that's going to be something really good for us to save up for. Assuming that we actually have the right things. Oh, yeah. We have that. 2 provinces. Excellent. Do we even have slots left? No. And it would be inconvenient to bring you up to the next level. Is there something we might want to trash here? Probably not. I mean, it might be worth getting rid of, like, the church and then building the manufactory, which would combo nice with the workshop, not so much. We'd only take 4 upgrades to bring you up to level 10. It might be worth doing that. But we probably won't worry about it. Wow. Livonian Order declares war on Lithuania. So you are solo. Oh, Lithuania is in more than one war. Which one is this one? Livonian Order and Riga, and then a Teutonic Order. Fighting all the orders. Now, are you in the coalition? You are. Boo. I wonder if you might leave the coalition since you're already in a war. Man, it's been a while since anyone's left, and all our targets are still in the coalition. That's the problem. Wow, they're being really smart about it, in fact. Hate it when the computer's smart about things like that. But again, we're still at max on manpower, so it's not like I'm losing anything. Another idea, and yeah, I think I'm going to work my way through plutocratic ideas as quickly as possible, especially once I can focus focus my points on the military and really burn through it quite quickly. But I want to get the next level of Diplotech so that we can burn away the corruption a bit better. Although it is going down on its own. You know what? I'm going to focus on military right now. That level is good. What's the next level? Right, the +1 merchant. Also, it gets us more of these. 20% more province trade power. Oh, our leader died. Well, in the interest of not falling behind on military, let's go ahead and get a military candidate. All right. Now, we may not re-elect this guy because we haven't invested any Republican tradition in leveling him up, and we don't have that much Republican tradition. So we might go through a couple of leaders before we start re-electing one. And that's fine. I guess what I should do is probably build a spy network on Sweden, start fabricating some stuff over there. There's going to be some conflict between Sweden and I. Muscovy, do you hate Sweden? You do. That's brilliant. And probably, yeah, we've got favors. So if we were to declare war on Sweden, you'd be very happy to jump in. Excellent. Yeah, that is definitely something we'd want. Also, we're below 50 on our power projection right now, which is no good. We're embargoing everyone. We haven't insulted anyone in a while. Oh, we don't have a diplomat. Religion is converted. Lovely. I mean, I could bring someone home. No, keep working on Saxony. Then we'll go around insulting people. Lots of money in the bank. More land force limit. Actually would not be bad. Because we don't have the manpower, but we do have the money to run more forces. But I think we'll just leave it for now. +1 possible advisor. All right. Back up to over 2 gold per turn, per month. And that's despite the fact that we still have our military up. And we don't need them to be up anymore. Although I will pull back. Whoa, Brandenburg. Have we eclipsed you? We did. Look at that. Just eclipsed Brandenburg. And just like that, we're above 50 again. Brilliant. Who are we going to rival? I suspect Poland's probably going to happen. Who hates you? All right. Now, you're allied to no one I care about. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think we're going to rival Poland. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Costly embargo. We need a diplomat back. You, from Saxony, come home. Revoke embargo against Brandenburg. And issue embargo against Poland. And then we'll insult Sweden. Boom, 63. Nice. With no real meaningful allies. Like, we could decide to go after Poland. But, well, actually, we could go against Poland simply for a humiliation CB. We probably don't have a CB against them as is. Trade conflict CB on Poland. Actually, that works out very well. I don't want to take any land from them because they... Well, I guess... Would anyone join in? I don't know. Saxony... Is that all you have? Military. Army. Saxony. Why do you only have 8,000 dudes, man? And what does Poland have? 25,000 dudes. No manpower. But plenty of dudes. Military tech 9. We are on 10. Now, they could hit 10 pretty quickly. Because just getting a humiliate would be quite nice. And force them to give us their trade power, which we can do. I mean, that's what we can do. We can humiliate, transfer trade power as the entire peace deal. Or, probably more likely, humiliate, war reparations, all their gold. And that's it. And we can't take a province if trade is our CB. And that's okay, because I actually don't care about their provinces that much. Oh, look at all this! What is this? Huh. Taking a lot of territory from Bohemia, I see. And we want to grab some territory up here, most likely. So we don't want to generate aggressive expansion by taking stuff that's less important. Now, our force limit. I guess I'll build 2 more infantry here. I mean, we still don't have a ton of manpower, but we do have more than them. So I'll build those, and then do I just also build a bunch of mercs right off? Where's the... Let me just fort mode. No, no, yes. So there's a fort right here, and it's in the woods. So that would be, like, move 1 would be move into these woods. If they decide to start up here, well, it's woods too, so we're not going to necessarily want to counterattack. I'm going to take the prestige hit. We are, like, scarily low, but we're still gaining prestige quite quickly. And we don't have a plan for, like, another big prestige loss at any point, so... That's not the worst. What's their standing army? Poland, 26,000. So we definitely win the first battle as is. So if we were to do it, this is mercenary infantry. We'd want the extra 10, so that'd be 32k, and that would be pretty good. So, I mean, who would jump in? Saxony would join. They're not super powerful. Venice and Riga on the other side. I mean, Venice might actually have a surprising number of stuff. They're not super close. Riga is less of a concern. Wow, the Teutonic Order just crushed in the face. You guys are still in the coalition against me, right? Wow. You just crushed some serious face. And if I start the war, the coalition could trigger, actually. I just realized. Ooh, you don't like Poland. Yeah, I do have to stand down. Save a few more bucks, it's okay. And just move so I'm not directly adjacent to anyone. And the advisor just died. Oh, that was our, that was a prestige advisor. Would still be nice to have. Wow, we got a lot of advisors here. We do have a little inflation, hardly enough to be worried about. Production efficiency is nice. We don't need the missionary strength right now. We have a huge number of selections. I think I'm going to take the prestige guy, because I really would like to help the prestige recover. Well, positive prestige means less aggressive expansion impact. It's not that much of a difference, but it also affects better relations over time, which is a handy thing to have. And we're going to fabricate claims on, like, I don't know, all the things in Sweden. Just all the things, because why not? Because it's cheap and easy now. Not counter-espionage. Although I guess apparently we can both spy and counter-spy at the same time. Cool. Brunswick are eradicating heretics. Yeah, I probably do keep having to play it safe until the coalition goes away. And I mean, again, it's not like I don't have manpower to recover anyway. God. How's our religious points? Yeah. Oh, we stopped doing the focus on trade. Yeah, that's fine. Livonia left the coalition, and I bet you more people will follow, because if there are fewer people in coalition, then they're not going to want to get involved. You still had a little bit of aggressive expansion left over. I'm hoping the others will leave. At which point, we may actually go after, this is entirely possible, we may decide to go after the Teutonic Order first. They do have Austria as an ally. Yeah, maybe Sweden first. Again, Muscovy will probably jump in on our behalf. And Brandenburg's on their side. But we could jump on Brandenburg right from the start. We do need the probably need the coalition to break up. Yeah, because right now it's going to pull in the Teutonic Order, and that would be just annoyingly too much. Just barely. How much we got here? 30. 25. I mean, they do hate me a lot, so they may not be willing to leave until the until it goes away completely, which would be a little bit annoying. Claim all the things. Well, I guess we're going to have to put a cut in here. Still haven't gone to war. Well, technically there was a microscopic war against Magdeburg there, but not one that is an issue for us. So I guess we'll just go and put a cut in here, and we'll come back next time. Thanks for watching another episode, folks, and I'll see you then.